So it looks like Paizo finally announced one of the video games that BKOM Studios is going to be working on. They dropped an announcement a few weeks back that they were working. I think they said two different games. A lot of people were like, wondering what games they're going to be working on. And they just made the announcement today. So we're going to go watch the video. I've not watched the video yet. I literally was playing Jedi Survivor, streaming it when I saw the tweet for this, and I just saved it for after the fact. So we're going to be watching it live. But before we watch the video, let's dive into the announcement here. It says BKOM, is it BKOM or just BKOM? I don't know how you pronounce that. And Paizo are proud to reveal Pathfinder Abomination Vaults, the first ever co-op ARPG based on the Pathfinder role-playing game. Up to 4 players lead iconic Pathfinder heroes into the deepest, farthest depths of Gauntlight Keep, battling deadly monsters, abominations to reach the evil sorceress Belcora Harovex and put an end to her vile schemes once and for all. The wicked sorceress Belcora Harovex has returned to haunt her forsaken home of Gauntlet Keep. There she covertly assembles an army of monsters, beasts, and abominations, which, okay, take revenge against this wrong here in life. Brave heroes are needed. The game has players delving ever deeper into Gauntlet Keep, a sprawling mega dungeon teeming with foul monsters and grotesque abominations to slay the evil sorceress who has reawakened at its farthest depths. In order to tell a rich story from both the perspective of the adventurer and its participants, the game will feature four iconics from the Pathfinder universe, including Amiri and Ezrin. The project is launching on Kickstarter later this month. Players who want to stay informed or get notified when the campaign starts can visit the pre-launch phase page here, which is just going to open up this, which isn't going to give me any information on it. All right. Frederick Martin, CEO at BKOM Studios, says launching a Kickstarter campaign for Pathfinder Abomination Vaults gives us the opportunity to share our excitement and anticipation around the project with the IP's fans from the get-go. With Kickstarter, we can directly reach players and supporters and offer them a chance to bring the game to life with us. And by creating this communication channel with the fans, the campaign is a vehicle that allows us to build an even stronger, deeper, and more meaningful game, which we believe every Pathfinder enthusiast deserves. In the weeks leading up to its launch, more details about the campaign and the title on Pathfinder Abominations Vaults will be revealed on Paizo's various social media accounts. Let's check out this trailer over here. Oh, it's a 5-minute long trailer? Hang on, it did not maximize the way I want. Early prototype footage. So what we just saw there was, concept art style trailer animation. But here we're seeing early prototype footage for gameplay. It says this is for gameplay and artistic intent, not final. So they're just showing us something to get our appetites ready, whet our appetites for the Kickstarter. So this is going to be a top-down isometric Diablo style ARPG. So my initial gut reaction, obviously there's more to this video. We're going to be watching, I don't know what's following. My initial reaction is, okay, I'm not a big fan of ARPGs. I'm not. I'm very much like I'm literally playing right now Lost Valley, Celeste Lost Valley, and I'm also playing Pathfinder Kingmaker, and also dabbling with Path of Exile, or excuse me, Pillars of Eternity 1 and Pillars of Eternity 2 Deadfire. So I like the isometric top-down RPGs, like the full-on CRPG styles. The action RPGs like Diablo style, I'm just not a huge fan of. So one of the reasons I think that for me, I'm not super excited about this. I'm not saying it's bad. This is going to be great for a lot of people. A lot of people are going to be super excited about this. Um, I'm kind of ambivalent to this because of the fact that action RPGs aren't my favorite. I find that with action RPGs, you don't ever really get a chance to sink your teeth into any significant story because it's more about the action element as opposed to the RPG, the role-playing game element. So traditionally, like Path of Exile, I can't. I've tried, couldn't get into it. Lost Ark, couldn't get into it. Diablo, I have been able to get into over the years because it's had really good story, but it's one of the few ARPGs that has good story. Pathfinder has a rich, rich, rich library of lore to pull from, and I hope that they can make something out of that. But I will also say, from having just played through like Dark Alliances, which launched a couple years ago, which was a over-the-shoulder third-person action RPG set in Forgotten Realms, there was like no story to that whatsoever. It was just a bunch of zones and mindless slaughter, and I literally never finished the game. I spent all that money to buy it on. I pre-ordered it, got into the game. I made it like 8 or 9 hours into it, and I just gave up the ghost because like this is really boring to me. So this is gonna have to have some amazing story for me to want to sink my teeth in it, because action combat is not enough to get me personally interested. That doesn't mean it's not going to be interesting for other people. I'm just saying for me personally.
Hi, my name is Frédéric Martin. I'm the CEO and one of the founders of BKOM Studios, a studio we started 26
So he said BKOM Studios. Okay, 26 years ago. Wow.
years ago here in Quebec City, Canada. And that same team is behind some award-winning projects like Sunday Gold, currently on Steam, and a few years back, titles like Tales from Candlekeep, Tomb of Annihilation. And today, we're super pumped and happy to be announcing this new project, the Kickstarter campaign for a Pathfinder story, the legendary narrative of the Abomination Vaults.
Hey everyone, I'm James Jacobs, Narrative Creative Director over at Paizo and one of the original authors for the Abomination Vaults adventure path. We here at Paizo are super excited to be working in close partnership with BKOM Studios to bring the story of Abomination Vaults to the video game world. We'd like to thank everyone who will support this campaign, particularly our amazing and passionate Pathfinder players around the world. And we truly hope you'll answer the call and dare to enter the Abomination Vaults.
I'm Pierre, Executive Producer at BKOM Studios. We want to make a multiplayer game for you, the amazing Pathfinder community, and for us as passionate fans. A success in this Kickstarter campaign would help us create a bigger,